Hey peeps, so guess what? I'm back finally with a video on how to insert a band with your wig or to your wig, and this is what I used for the band. Got this from my local beauty supplies, and now I'm just measuring it from ear to ear and go ahead and cutting that, and I was just double checking that that was the right length. And I decided the first one was too short, and then I went ahead and cut a second piece to that same length. And now I am just getting the string. Go ahead and tie that and insert it into one side of the bands that I cut. So sewing that together. And now I'm just giving you guys a close-up of what it looks like when I'm sewing it together. And I'm sewing it together first just so it can be a little easier to tie it to the wig or sew it to the wig. And this is in real time, so this part isn't sped up, so you can see how long it actually took me. Then we're just gonna go ahead and cut that. And boom, here we are actually sewing it onto the wig. And I am looping over the needle. So you go through and then you go 1, 2, pull. Go through, 1, 2, pull. So that's just a method to make sure that it's nice and strong and doesn't like start falling apart when you're pulling on the wig or pulling on the band. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut that and knot it. And now we're going to go over to the other side. So right where that mesh is, that kind of falls right on my sideburn area. So that means that right behind it is where my ear is. So that's what I used as a reference to go ahead and tie the band down. So the band sits right at my ear, like top to back part of my ear. This might be different for you depending on where your wig falls on your face or where that mesh part falls on your face. But for me, it's right in front of my ear where my sideburn area is. So that's how I decided to place the band. Oh, and also the reason why you see 2 bands is because the product I was using for the band that I just showed you in the beginning, it was really thin, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be sturdy enough, so I decided to cut 2. So that's why I cut 2, is because it didn't seem sturdy enough to be on its own, and I didn't want to have to redo this process. So I was like, I'm just going to cut another piece so it can be stronger. And so you can see once again, I'm pulling through, looping twice, and then pulling through. Now, as you can see, I am running out of string. So when you're running out of string, what you want to do is only put the needle through a little bit. So I still did it a lot right there, but in a second, I'm going to start only pulling through halfway. So you see I only pulled it through halfway, then I loop, and then pull through. Now I'm just trying to make sure I pull that nice and tight. You see it's getting harder for me to be able to pull it through. and then go ahead and cut that. And when you do 2 strings, so how you saw me in the beginning, I was pulling twice to make sure I double the strings. When you do that, you can tie it this way where you just separate the strings and you tie it like a shoestring. And we're done. So thank you all for watching, and please thumbs up and subscribe.